Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. 20, made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why do you talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and this time, better believe we gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's stuck like that. If it's up like that, it's stuck like that.
Sometimes my feelings are blind. Sometimes I can't even give it a try. Sometimes I keep it inside.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New England Patriots. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway in Foxborough. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
On the shape.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They'll set up a throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this is an offense that's #1 in the NFL in rushing, and you know that has to be the focus of any game plan defensively. But they can throw it, too, as evidence right there. And they move the chains here on this opening drive.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
The Patriots at 9-4 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. A first down carry by Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Ready?
Again, it's Elliott. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Hey, check that, street. Go check.
He'll look to throw. And he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. 4th down now.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 15. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Dolphin football. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
All right, fellas, listen up. Solo left side.
And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And going deep for Hill. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Panther 60, Panther 70 Ranger. 60 Maverick.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Christian Wilkins. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this 1st quarter of play.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Now a hit and a loose football. One of the linebackers has got it. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
60 Vices. Check, Panther.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go to Elliott again. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Okay, ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Up the middle, here's Elliott. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here we go.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Viking 18. 3. Go.
10th carry now for Elliott. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Chop alert, chop alert.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready?
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. On this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
18, Pioneer. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's A-Chain. Finding a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Floater there is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Tagovailoa working out of the gun, eluding the pressure right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. And I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
First down, Dolphins.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. These two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Tua sets up to pass it.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens,
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. A big play there just before halftime. Give him 42 yards on the ground. I guess that's what happens when you give the current NFL rushing leader that much room.
And when you do, all you're doing is solidifying his standing at the top of the leaderboard. He's going to continue to get more and more yards. Good luck trying to chase him down.
Ready up.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Fighting his way through contact. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
6 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Hill going to go in motion right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Tua going to change the play. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Running right, here's A-Chain. A strong running. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. The middle. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now Tua. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Matt Judon has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So fourth down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. This from 42 yards out. The kick by Sanders is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Warriors 70. Go.
Now back to throw. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. A give up the middle to A-Chain. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And quickly they get to the line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Patriots' 12-yard line.
32 stand.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Now 2nd and 5. Tua going to throw. Throw caught by A-Chain. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Tua's going to change things up. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll run for it with A-Chain. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Turnover that just got him the football back. Obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Big Lion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
43-yard line.
Go ahead. Farther, long. Watch it, Oscar.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 69 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
19 Tiger.
On third down, here's Stevenson. Runs through the contact. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
They run once more with Stevenson. He'll take it inside the 25. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Ready, hut. Go.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And a short gain here down to the 22.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd down and 6. Now they'll audible to something else. Try to take this home. They'll run. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Patriots are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it, so it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt.
Yeah, I should have served the other one,